I'm sitting with Collett and we're talking about how to help a child deal with grief or the death of a loved one. So how? What symptoms should we look for?
So I think it's in recognising the symptoms, we need to really understand that each child will experience any kind of death or loss differently, depending on their personality or what's actually happened, even their age.
Right, so you can't say girls cope better than boys.
No, and there's no blanket way for how to deal with it. So the trick is that children will display things differently. So we will see some children really just act in complete denial. Right. That is a sign in itself. We know that something's happening underneath, even though they're denying anything's going on, and we need to look out for other symptoms. So some children will completely regress. So we'll see children start sucking their thumbs when they'd stop doing that, or wetting their beds. Some children have nightmares. Then we will see some children display outward behaviours, real externalising behaviours. They might become quite aggressive or irritable. That also could be because they're not sleeping properly, but they also don't know how to deal with it. So, so they become angry at you because you're the closest person, if you're the parent that's around.
Yes.
Some children will suddenly not want to leave you, so they'll have separation anxiety. They become afraid that you might get sick or you might die.
Right.
And so their world opens up that the world isn't always a safe place.
Yes.
And so it's really looking for the different things in your children and helping them cope with what is going on for them.
Because so often, I guess, even as parents or as elders in the family, we kind of want our children to, you know, suck it up.
Yeah.
You'll be fine, man up, or whatever the situation might be. But we can't be doing that to our children because we're not helping them with
and
their
they
grieving.
grieve differently to adults, and I think it's important to recognise that grieving is part of life. It's actually a life skill, and you grieve because you love someone. And that's, you know, love is part of or loss is part of love.
Yeah.
And so when we help our children, we might do things like actually give them permission to feel joy at certain times because they feel guilty. I'm having fun with my friends, but grandma's died or my pet died and I shouldn't be feeling this. So this new idea that joy and grief can happen at the same time.
Yes.
Giving children permission to grieve.
Right.
Giving children times
and letting them be upset.
Yes, letting them cry.
Yes.
Letting them draw or journal. Also giving children things like memory boxes. Just, they may not look at it a long time afterwards, but the process of creating a memory box, looking at happy memories, what they feel, planting a tree. So really finding ways for your children that work for them, and ask them, how would you like to remember this person, or what works for you? How are you feeling? Helping them to come to terms with verbalising that is part of the process.
I love what you said, Collett, and I think it's so important that we check in with our kids that they're okay, and also check yourself and make sure you're okay, because you can't support your child if you're not okay. So get the help that you need, get that professional help, or seek some trusted sources and speak to someone about what you're going through.